J. Edgar Hoover hates him. J. Edgar Hoover believes that he is a pernicious, abnormal, and fraudulent person. Hoover is already wiretapping Stanley Levison, who is one of King's best friends and closest advisors, and for a variety of reasons is able to get the Attorney General's permission to wiretap King's phones and his hotel rooms starting in 1963. And what that produces is abundant evidence of the degree to which King was engaged in his own series of extramarital affairs and partying. And basically, King does not know that all this is being taped, and he does not know that Hoover is taking this to journalists and asking them to publish it, but he does know the FBI is essentially trying to destroy him. And when he finds this out firsthand and personal is when the FBI sends a tape of all these indiscretions to SCLC's headquarters, which is then sent home to Mrs. King because she liked to listen to Dr. King's speeches, and they thought it was speeches. And she and he listened to this together. And it's accompanied by a letter which is written by the Associate Director of the FBI, we now know, but not in official language, in which he basically is called an abnormal, fraudulent self and said there's only one way out for you and you know what it is, with the implicit suggestion that he take his own life. This kind of ubiquitous persecution is just there all the way through, and it just it makes King depressed. It creates a problem for him as he tries to find ways of keeping the movement together. It follows him as he makes the decision to speak out against the war in Vietnam, and it follows him all the way through the Poor People's Crusade and the final trip to Memphis, when he spends his final day preaching nonviolence.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.